Ladies and gentlemen, today's video, we're going to be teaching you guys how to get better at Warzone. We're going to be spectating randoms and I will be pause breakdowning their gameplay and discussing all the mistakes from the players that they're fighting as well as the players we're spectating. This gives you a different insight than most videos because instead of just watching one person, we're learning from multiple within one video. A lot of lessons to be learned in this match. If you do enjoy the video or learn something new, leave a like on it, subscribe today, and let's get into the tips. All right off the bat, we're spectating what seems to be a 2v1. I would assume the other enemy's teammates there as well. We're just waiting to spectate. Looks like your boy, Big Gucci Dan, ended up killing those enemies. I don't know what happened because you couldn't spectate, but if you judge by the audio, you notice anything? The guy that was out here on minimap shooting at us, I'm assuming through the doorway, was just spamming an LMG. There was no break and gunfire. And what that tells me is that the enemy had no aim at all. He's just spraying and hoping that the enemy runs into him. So there's no wonder why this dude was able to shit on him. When you guys are playing, no matter what gun you have to maintain movement and momentum. If you are continuously firing an entire magazine, a 100-round mag of an LMG, you're not doing that. All right, Big Gucci sitting in the gulag right now with a shotgun. Oh, also when we see a little shotgun gameplay. Look at the stick drift. Guys, if you're having stick drift like that, man, check out aim controllers today. If you use code SAVAGE at checkout, you get a one price discount, meaning you can add all the attachments and everything you want to it and pay one damn price, one basic price. All right, so when you're coming back, of course, you guys have got to pick the buy that's smartest. This early on in the game, you can kind of land at most buys. Outskirts are usually better, right? I'm not mad at the melee buy at all. You don't want to land in a hot area like Lowtown on a regain, no matter what time of the game it is, unless you absolutely have to. Now, while you're doing this, you need to be scanning around. We'll see if anyone's here. There might not be. I don't think there will be, but there could be. So you got to be scanning around to make sure you guys are keeping your eyes on any kind of movement. From up here, you're not going to be able to see people, but you can see movement. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Movement right here. This is a crucial mistake, right? Buy station's closed, but he's sitting right there next to the buy. I'm not sure what's going on with this game lately. The frames have been dog shit. The stutters have been ass. I don't like this at all. If your plates are broken and you have no plates and it seems like there's only one enemy and you have this much distance, you've got to try your best to break away, right? So running up the hill, you're too vulnerable because of the angle, because of the line of sight. Sitting here like this, you're basically going to die because you have no plates, the enemy does. So at this point here, I would just kept running away and just reposition wide and low to come up around. I don't like this at all because even if your teammate lands on you to quote unquote help, he's only going to have whatever he comes back with. So it's probably going to be the same result for him too. So now Wreckage is in a buyback situation and he committed to this. So again, we got to pay attention to everything on the map. Teammate died over here. We've got a counter over here. And inside the counter, we've got a beautiful UAV ping. So we know that there's multiple teams. It could be the same guy. They could just be super separated, but you just want to assume two teams. So when he was in the air floating and we were getting shit on, he should have just went somewhere else. He doesn't have money. There's really no safe buy near him except for this one that's being held. So he should have adjusted. He should have adapted. Either A, land on your teammate and help him out and risk it for the biscuit, or B, go somewhere else. You don't have to fly across the map, but land at the buy on the other side of Millie. Because now we're in the counter UAV, and again, we know players are here. And we're crouch walking. If we're crouched right now, anyone that's over here can see us 180 degrees from the front to our right, all the way behind us. We need to get our teammate back. So we need to get money. We need to get momentum. This is where you guys let fear dictate your gameplay style and don't. Because if you're playing like this and the enemy does see you, we're fucked. We have no cover, no concealment at all. We're vulnerable. There's nothing stealthy about this. You guys have got to get slow walking out of your system. There's only a few times you should do it, AKA pushing stairs. You know what enemy's at. That's crucial too. Look, a lot of people instantly go for the mount. You need to start getting your aim to the point where you have a little bit more confidence in how you aim your gun. There's no reason for him to mount here. None. You heard the door. You hear the enemy. You see the door. Why the fuck are we mounting? And if you have that auto mount thing turned on, turn it off. Because this right here is a very easy kill. And because we missed out on this opportunity, there's a chance that they find out where we're at, and instead of it being a 1v1, it's now a 2v1. So if you guys are solo and you have the ability to pick an enemy, you need to pick the enemy. Again, committing to the slow walk. It's just crazy to me. And I know a lot of you guys do this because of the mindset, like they won't hear me. It's not the hearing you need to be worried about, it's the seeing. We're out in the middle of the open. We don't know where his teammate is. We know there's a second team on the right-hand side. They may have bought a UE. We're on UE now, weird. Again, when you need to get a teammate back and you need to loot, develop momentum. And in a corner we go. Look at this shit. Weird. 2v1 behind the window and right in the doorway. Most players are bad at the game, and that's fine. It's okay. Learn. If you have the ability to make a 1v1 fight when you're playing duos, trios, and quads, take advantage of it. Because if he would have done that, it would have been a 1v1 in that situation, and he might have been able to win the fight. Moving on to your boy Snow, rocking 3. We still have, I'd like to say they're ground loot weapons. Yeah, because why would you be loading a BP like that? But hey, so again, we talked about it in my video a few days ago. You want to get your loadout in the first 2 to 3 minutes. You guys, before you practice anything, get your timing, get your momentum. Practice getting your loading in the first 2 to 3 minutes. Use your free loading as a regain. Bada bing, bada boom. Some games, situations are different, right? You land, you get in a lot of fights, people are coming. You don't have time to get your money, loot, go to the buy. I get that. There are situations you just won't be able to. It happens to the best of us. But make it a habit to try to always have that time limit in your mind. For instance, we have a loadout drop to our right hand side. We don't have our loading. We're going for a scav instead. Loading's gonna be the most important thing. Fuck the scav. We can always come back for it. What I don't want you guys to fall into is this element of distraction. There's a lot in BRs. That's the beauty behind BRs, is there's so many variables you cannot control and you have to adapt to on the fly. And with that comes a lot of distractions. So yellow's pushing up, yellow's pinging, we're going for loading. Now look at the separation. This is gonna be a huge deal. There's no communication. And whether you're playing with randoms or not, if you're in Snow's position and yellow is pinging, even though this is the smarter play, if you're playing with randoms, stick with the guy getting aggressive. You have to. I know it sucks. It's a dumb move. This is stupid. Get Lodi first. I get that. But you have to stick with him because now he's about to push up into 1v1. We're getting shot by another team. That's really not Snow's fault. Who would have known? I didn't see the guys either. And we need plate and bail away. Plate and bail away. Keep running. I don't know why we're doubling back. Why are we doubling back? So now it's a 2v1 over here, a 2v1 over here. I would just continue to break away and make my way to my teammates fight. The good thing about making your way to your teammates fight is the fact that these guys, if they chase, they could run in the middle of it. But the 2v1 without our loading, not feeling confident. Now that's crazy. So let's go back real quick. Who do you shoot at? This guy just ran inside the tent. So you can't shoot him. This guy's back here, so you can't shoot him. The beautiful thing about this is the fact that they don't know where you're at. They know you're over here, but they don't know where you're at. So the moment you shoot your gun at the guy behind cover, this guy, I mean, first off, you're not gonna kill him with this gun at this range with this much cover around. He moves 1 inch, he's protected. So the beauty behind this is they don't know where you're at. So don't tell them where you're at. Instead, wait for this guy to come around, catch the guy closest to you out in the open, fuck him up. And again, force a 1v1 fight. This is what I'm talking about. If you guys are ever outnumbered, just like the last fight, and you ever have the opportunity to pick one enemy, do so. This is just crazy. Because this guy had no idea until we started shooting. And now, beautiful C4, and we got third party from this fight. Damn, we were the ones that ended up getting picked in the middle. Unfortunate. Not sure what yellow is doing. Another enemy landing on the rooftop too. He's bailing away. He said, fuck this, there's a fight, I'm out. That's really what you should do when you're on a regain. So Bully right now is playing pretty stupid. He knows there's 2 guys in here, obviously, but your teammate just died from behind. Granted, he got third party, but your teammate was in a fight. Whether you're calming or not, you have to watch that mini map. The moment he saw green sitting up here, staring this direction and shooting, it should have dawned on him, I'm between 2 teams, and he should have repositioned or went and helped green. There are so many different situations that could have done this fight, and this is the worst thing they could have done. By going back to Snow, I think your boy just backed out. No shot, right? He backed out. That's crazy. I don't know the situation, but what is weird, because I play with a lot of randoms. What is weird is that like when me and my homies are playing with randoms, even if we're on like a 10, 20 kill game, the moment a random dies, he gets mad, blames us, and leaves. If you're a random, guys, if you're teamed up and you die, don't leave. You never know what game you're gonna end up winning. You never do. We've won so many games playing with randoms when the randoms backed out and they missed out on some easy carries. Oh, I like the reach out. I like that. Aim's kind of crazy, but I do respect the reach out because the enemy can't see you. The enemy's spraying to your right. He just ran at the dude. I love that. All right, remember, 2 teams. This is going to be risky and ballsy, and the servers are complete dog shit. I love how latency says it's good, and it's not. And Activision's always like, we're investigating the servers. Investigating them. You need to upgrade them. They're from 2004, big dog. See the enemy jump off the rooftop behind the smoke. Grab your loadie and bail away. Oh, wait, he didn't back out. Sorry, Bully Juice. I apologize, big dog. I had a feeling you would, but that's on me. Just keep separating. Don't go this way either. Look, line of sight, right? Here, let's go back real quick. So look right here. These guys are shooting at us. They have good line of sight on this right here. This is out in the open. If we dive to the left to break away and they do shoot at us, we can break left to cover, break right to cover, and kind of get safe. This is a path of big old resistance. You don't want to put your back vulnerable like this at all. All right, he needs to get plate. So as I love the fact we want to get our buyback. I love it, but we gotta take a second, loot a little bit, get plates. This is it. This is it. I don't want you guys to overloot, but you definitely don't want to underloot. Remember, as long as you have plates and ammo, you're good to go. At that point, make your way to the buy and get it back. Your boy's very observant, scanning around him. I like to see that too. Snow doesn't seem like a bad player at all. Aim's a little questionable, but it's really not that bad compared to the average player. I would smoke the buyout because, oh, he backed out. I knew it. I knew he'd back out. Damn, what an asshole, bully. Fuck you. All right, so now he's playing solo duos, and all hope is not lost, but it's going to be a hard fight. Good aim, good shots. Notice how he's trying to take advantage of the rotational aim assist by moving sideways. He needs to plate up. 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 Waste of thermites. And now we're going to the low ground. I don't like this at all. When we're on the low ground, all the enemy has to do is literally crest the hill, and we're wide open. We're super vulnerable. This situation here too, bro, I would hold this. First off, plate at this point. I don't know why we're throwing thermies. If your mindset is to suppress the enemy, I guess so, but he could always go left. So this is bad. If the enemy does decide to push up, we're kind of in a real rough spot. If he can make this jump though, never mind. All right, take it back. Long range, yeah, use a sniper. There you go, nice shot, follow up. I love it. I love it. And I hate to say it, but that's more of an advanced play. Players usually don't get the snipe off and instantly switch to the secondary. I am seeing it a little bit more. So I think players are getting a lot smarter, thankfully. But if you get that shot at that range, instantly switch to your SMG or your secondary and finish the enemy off. There's no sense going for a back-to-back double hit when you have a huge chance of missing. Unless you're a demon with a sniper, by all means. But remember, we just killed an enemy. We had to execute him. He had a self-res, so he could have been by himself. But again, I always want to assume the worst-case scenario. And I was leading up to that saying, buy UAV. Because you never know where that dude's teammate's at. And now because we're on the solo, you could play passive, but I like what he's doing. You want to play a little bit more aggressive. You want to help this lobby kind of kill itself off and do that by getting bounties, going after kills. Again, dude, when you're using UAVs and you have bounties, you have a greater chance, because you know where the enemies are at, you have a greater chance of catching them in the open and picking them off. You, again, separate the squads as much as possible. And that's why movement's so crucial. If you guys are sitting in corners, you're just allowing the enemies to collapse on you. But if you're moving around, rotating, you're confusing the enemies. They're gonna end up splitting off to try to catch you because one guy's gonna think you went to the right, the other one's gonna think you went to the left. They're gonna split, and next thing you know, you're in a 1v1 and then another 1v1. I mean, when you watch some of the best players in the world, do they take on 1v4s that are stacked? Hell no. And sometimes they might have to. Sometimes we have to pull something out of our ass, but most of the time, no, you got to play smarter. How cool would it be? You saw the birds just move. How cool would it be? And it might be like this, I really don't know, but how cool would it be that if the birds like left an area, it identified that's where a player is at? That would be so savage. We had another UAV unless we used it. I don't think we did. He might have just put it in his prison pocket. And again, even though we have a bounty, I'd still want to go ahead and throw up that UE when I get closer to the enemy. And military's been pretty hot, so I would definitely plan for multiple enemies, multiple teams. And these guys are posted up. Now, I'm not sure what's going to happen, but watch what Snow does. Besides that, Snow seems like he's a pretty competent player. He's definitely playing a little too passive. I don't really like this much passiveness, but I think he's going to be able to find a way to separate these two enemies and pick them off. He's trying to find the high ground right now and get the better spot. And even when you're playing passive like the bounty team is, dude, we can still pick them off. It's a pretty big building, so these enemies are probably going to separate themselves. See him up top? Switch to the better weapon, get the shot. Why the fuck are you crouched? What are you doing? Stop crouch walking, guys. Stop it. Don't ever, there's no reason to ever do this. Don't do it. Idiot. Yep, he picked them off. Now again, prepare for the second. UAV up. Oh my god, he was laying prone. Holy shit. I think he relocated. If he stayed there, he's an idiot. Yeah, he relocated. We got to be careful. Teammates falling in on us right now. I'm guessing the guy we just killed. Oh, it's another team too. We need to adapt. There could be two. Now it could be a 3v1 situation. Now this is a moment where I don't mind crouch walking. This is one of those very few things. When you're trying to sound whore and analyze where everyone's at, I don't mind it at all. Slow opening doors is crazy. Look, from the other perspective, if the enemy is over here and we slow open a door like this, they're gonna see that and snap on us. I'd rather you blow through the door. I don't know what we're doing right now. Why the fuck did we go prone? Again, Snow's a good player, but I think he's definitely playing a little bit more passive than he probably like to because he's solo. I think the pressure is kind of diminishing his gameplay, and he shouldn't let it. There's a fight currently going on. There's a guy coming back from the buy with no loadout at all. Take advantage of this fight. Go third party the fuck out of this. Nice knock, big dog. I push that. It's now a 1v1, hopefully. I don't know what we're doing. He's gonna self-res now. And again, I don't want you guys to die for thirst, but if you get a knock, you need to push up. Nice crack. He's a good sniper. I'll give him that. That's unfortunate. And now look at this. We also have money and we have smokes and we got ammunition. So we have the potential to have 4 smoke. Make your way to the buy. Get a UAV in the air and find out where the enemies are. Again, you're in a solo situation. No matter what, even if you have teammates, you need to get an UAV in the air. There's a lot going on. We got cluster strikes. We got multiple teams. You got another team that just joined the party that we cracked. I want to get a UE up again. We have the money. Laying prone like this is crazy, especially when that hill behind them is safe. I'd like to believe there might be a team coming from over here by the tower. Intel is important, guys. Do not rob yourself of getting easy kills because you refuse to get UAV. And yeah, there's probably enemies there for sure, but that's the beauty behind smokes. Yep. Oh, it's unfortunate. Don't reach out of the same spot. He's gonna be waiting. Never mind, dude. Just fucking full sprints at us. Don't waste it. You like to waste thermites. Don't do it. Don't do it. He's not coming through that door. Also, when he pushes us, another opportunity to jump on by, because if he's pushing us and he does have a teammate, his teammate's gonna come too. So it's gonna really leave an opening for this buy. You can hear both of them under us right now. I don't mind the patience, but again, you're allowing the enemies to collapse on each other. We went from seeing 1 enemy to hearing 2 footsteps. Oh, no, what? Twice? Come on, man, Snow. That's unfortunate, bro. And I don't even think he realizes he has money. He's a UAV player. I mean, he's already bought 2. Look, this fight here is cool. We're safe from them, but our whole back's vulnerable. Whole back's vulnerable, and it's a melee ending. This is not a good spot to be in. You're asking to get shot in the back of the fucking head. The fact that he isn't dying right now is just very fortunate because these guys are fighting each other. These guys have something going on because they used the gas bullshit. We got smoke behind us. You just saw the enemy cross the blue. Look how active it is. And we're just not even being contested. This is just complete luck, brother. Not sure what we're doing. He doesn't really need any of this shit. I mean, plates for sure, but again, with the money, I would have smoked the buy, bitch. Don't smoke the loot, smoke the buy. Also too, man, I forgot fucking muni. Our ammo's good. The odds of us running out of ammo is gonna be real slim, and I want my smokes. Easy. This is why you don't go prone. Granted, you're not gonna know that we're here, but if you're crouched and you're moving and you're looking around, you kind of have an idea. The fact that he landed in and didn't see us means what? This dude did not look around. He just went straight in. This is why you guys die on regains. You've got to look around. When you're coming in, look at all the rooftops as you're falling. When I first come back, I'll pull my cord and look around, and then I'll dive. And if I think I see somebody, I'll quickly pull it again, look around, and then let go. You don't want to stay in your parachute, but you definitely want to slow down your momentum so that you can see what's around you. That's nuts. And again, remember, there was a team over here too. There's a lot of teams around us. I'm so shocked he hasn't gotten fucked up yet. When it comes to strategy and position, this is not a good play at all. We are very vulnerable. And now we're picking fights with enemies out in the open. It's like, I'm not mad at it. We got the good knock. But the problem again is we have a lot of enemies around us. We still have the guys below us. We still have the guys to our right. Actually, these are the guys that were below us. They rotated out. Again, UAVs, man. And he's got a smoke, so never mind. When I said use your muni, he has restock, so never mind of that. If you have restock, you don't have to waste it. I rock the fuck out of restock because as a sniper, as a support player, I want to have smokes on deck at all times. There really are like roles to the team, just depending on how you play. A lot of you guys are like hindering your own gameplay performance because like if you're watching, let's just say if you're watching a streamer or a YouTuber that you just love and you're using their loadout, their settings, it might not be for you, right? A lot of people don't rock high alert. A lot of goats do not run restock. Most of them don't. I do because I know the type of player I am. I'm aggressive, but I'm super hyper aggressive to the point where I'll need smokes. And I know my teammates love to go down, so I'm gonna need to smoke them out too. So again, you have to look at your play style and make your equipment benefit your play style. There's the team to the right. Now we have a gas mask. What I would do in this situation is instantly throw a smoke right here. That way it smokes the open and I can bounce to the trains behind cover and again, hit the buy. He's not playing the smoke or the gas. Here we go. Oh. He's not gonna survive this. It's the 1v1 right now, but I think that enemy out the window, they're both gonna end up pushing us. Nice knock, and then bomb drone from your boy. That was a good bomb drone. Good shit. Again, that's unfortunate, dude. I think because he was solo, he changed his gameplay too much. This is a perfect example of fear making you play like dog shit. The moment you stop giving a fuck about winning and get that pressure off of you, the moment you become a better player. If you guys can just play with confidence, you will instantly become a better player. Moving on to your boy getting his first kill. If he can hit it, there it is. Nice. Phantom Snake with the 1. Again, durable gas mask. Teammates down. I wouldn't even have gone for that kill. I would have got my homie back. I'd still go. Oh, never mind. I'm glad you got snapshots. Smokes would have been great. All right, moving on. Again, dude, he shouldn't even taken that fight. He should have instantly went to the body and got his boy back. Kills are cool, but teamwork's better. You can always kill him later on. Moving on to Angui. All right, we're in a rough spot right now. Dude dies to get a streak off. That's just fucking insane to me. Let's see if this teammate goes back in the gas for the flare. Never mind, he already got a flare. I'd still go back for it though. That's a free flare. You want it. Maybe his teammate, yeah, his teammate's landed on it. Never mind. What? The fuck? Oh, are they teaming? No. Can you imagine being so dog shit? You gotta play quads and duos to win. That's nuts. That is nuts. I hope they get banned. The crazy thing is we're not even scanning over here. We really need to. Granted, there's only 3 enemy teams left since this team's on our team. That's ballsy, brother. To take on a fucking sniper like that's crazy. You're lucky that dude had no reaction time at all. I'm just gonna watch. I really don't even know how to calm this because every time I see the enemies that we're teaming with, I want to make a play on it, but I'm thrown off right now. What is crazy, dude, is it's a 4v2v2 and we're playing like this. These guys need to take the hill. No matter whether you're teaming or not, you got to take the hill. You got to push up. You got to get the leverage. You got to get the high ground and push over. Look where the circle's going. We need to get high ground. The guy just fell in. We could have already killed. The guy over here, we could have killed. There's another guy on this side we could have killed. I mean, we can wipe this lobby real fast. And then fist each other at the end of the day. Reaction time fucked him on that one. Look at this. Let's rewind one more time. Someone said in the comments the other day, and they're completely right. And I used to preach it all the time, but a lot of you guys don't have multiplayer, so I stopped saying it. But if you guys want to get better reaction time and better aim, you need to play multiplayer, custom lobby against bots for like 30 minutes. If you don't have that much time, do 10 minutes, do 5 minutes, do something playing against bots to increase your reaction time. Because this, I would have already snapped him this bitch. He'd already be dead. He'd already be dead. All right, going for the... Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe today, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Dog shit ass fucking game, bro. This is crazy.